Hello everyone, welcome back to the finale of Let's Play Mega Man 7. I'm Ultima Mantoid. Oh boy, here we go. So first things first, refill the lightning bolt and the wild coil. Make sure wild coil is full. And... right, nope, that's not lightning bolt. That's freeze cracker. But here we go, Wily Machine number 7. So make sure you are prepared. And you have E-tanks and an S-tank. Because this is the single hardest Wily fight in the entire franchise. You'll see why. So lightning bolt's his weakness, and you want to exploit that. But hey, if he keeps doing that, it'll be alright. Ah, he got me. That's alright. It's alright. And got him. Yeah, just try to ignore the little walking skulls that he spits out. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get Wild Coil equipped. Actually, we'll just go ahead and start charging. So the weakness to the Wily Capsule is the Wild Coil. That's why I said make sure that you've got... yeah, dodging these is an incredibly tough task. That's why I said make sure you've got... lots of E-tanks. And if you have to get hit, try to get hit by a yellow one. Not a red one, because those do a bit more damage. And they add stun. So... it's just, there's some very precise spots that you can stand in to dodge them, but dodging them repeatedly over the course of the fight is just not the easiest thing. Alright, we're gonna just pause, and we'll chug an E-tank. You can do this without needing an E-tank, but it is so difficult. So just have some on hand. Because if you run out, that's probably it. You'll have to just start all over again. When he's higher up, it's easier to dodge. Just go underneath him, jump up, and... if you have to get hit, though, like I said, get hit by a yellow one. The ice ones will stun you and you'll take more damage. And the red ones just do a lot more damage, so... and that's the combo I'm talking about. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and show off the S-tank. It refills all of them, so you don't have to wait. But that's it. That is the end of the Wily Capsule. It's just because there's so much less real estate on screen as compared to other Mega Man games, and those attacks take up so much of that space, and they're so fast. That's what makes it a difficult fight. Okay, I give up! Sorry about all the trouble. I'll go quietly. It's probably not the same Wily voice, but eh. I don't trust you, Wily. I'm gonna do what I should have done years ago. You forget, Mega Man. Robots cannot harm humans. I am more than slow-scrolling text and a robot. Yes, the slow-scrolling text joke lives once more. Die, Wily! Wait a second. Is he gonna break the first rule of robotics? Uh-oh. Wily's pinned. This isn't looking good. Mega Man can finish him off now. Uh-oh. And Treble shows up to save the day. Too late, Mega Man. He who hesitates is lost. We shall return. And there goes Base. He who hesitates is lost. And the whole fortress comes down. You know, Wily spends an awful lot on these castles that keep exploding. And he never succeeds in killing Mega Man a single time with them. So, yeah. That's Mega Man 7. The castle goes up in flames. And, yep, that's the credits. This game is radically different than the rest of the classic series. 8 also takes a departure for the same reasons. But the reason that this one is so different is just the art style. It took a totally different direction. Like, Mega Man X stayed closer to, I guess, the real estate idea, like, as I was talking about that during the Wily fight, or at least after it. By screen real estate, I mean the area that Mega Man has to move around in compared to his size. He is much larger in this game, and I'm assuming that that was done to stick closer to the comics and the manga that was going on in Japan, or something to that extent. Hey, look, 841 Nagger. Right. 2M50CM, man. There he is again. It's like full circle. That man was in the Mega Man 2 credits. Anyway, like, Mega Man is much larger in comparison. You know, and that may also be flexing the Super Nintendo sprite limitations, because they could have bigger, bolder sprites. And that may be one of the reasons that they did that. But because he's so big, and it took a different art style, it does take a bit of a departure. The playstyle is a little bit different as well. Charge shots are not nearly as effective in this game. They typically only do 2 points of damage as opposed to the traditional 3. So there's a lot of changes in this game. But at the same time, they gave you some pretty useful weapons to make up for it. All of the weapons have some sort of use. Besides killing bosses, I mean, the Scorch Wheel is the worst weapon in this game, and they still give you the option of using it in the alternate route for Shade Man's level, the bottom path. So, I mean, they try to make things interesting, and I do appreciate that. It's a pretty solid Mega Man title. I think it's a very underrated. I don't like it as much as some of the original 6. Like, I still think this is a better game than 5. But the art style really turned me off on it initially. It looks so different compared to the others. And yes, I realize it's on a different system and it's going to look different. But when you look at a game like Mega Man X, that one looks more like a classic Mega Man game than Mega Man 7. So I'm surprised they didn't try to go with that sort of art style. But thinking about it, and that may be why they made Mega Man 7 look so different, was to differentiate the two series. Like, 7 has the big, flashy, colorful, bright Mega Man, whereas Mega Man X had the more, I guess, pixelated, gritty, fast-paced Mega Man, I guess if you want to call it. It was sort of... And maybe it has to do with they wanted to make the bosses feel bigger in the X series in comparison. Yes, I am comparing the X series at this point because it is out, timeline-wise, like real life. X came out before 7, so... yeah. This game introduces Bass and Treble, who become the permanent rival. So, and his backstory is quite interesting. He was an accident. Wily wanted to create his own Mega Man, and he created Bass, who is superior in every way. And Bass knows that he's superior in every way, and that's why he loses. Because he's overconfident and he's cocky. So, meanwhile, back at Otto's shop, we get our actual ending. And nowhere to be seen is Tango. Poor Kitty. Kitty never gets any fun. Except in Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. And Rush is yawning. I mean, nobody is happy. Nobody looks happy, like, at all in that picture. Now, the little password there, where it says Capcom/no dot, if you put that into the password screen, you will get a secret menu, and I won't be showing that off. If you play the game, and you want to put that code in, you'll see what it does. I think it's a versus mode of some sort. I can't remember exactly, but I think that's what it does. It gives you a little versus mode, which is kind of neat. One person plays as Mega Man. I think the other plays as Bass. I think. So, yeah. Overall, this is a great, it's a great game. It's pretty solid. Everything about it, I mean, there's a lot of fun elements to it. Just that the art style is so radically different that it does put itself out there, and a lot of people don't like it because of its different art style. I'm one of those people. Like, I like the game, don't get me wrong, but the art style always put me off on this one. I just... because it's such a radical departure, I suppose, like I've mentioned before. But that's that. And I guess I will see you all in the next video that I do. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed Mega Man 7. And I will see you next time. But until then, I'm Ultimate Mantoid. And take care. And have fun. And I'll see you next game.